We are out here in Franklin, Texas. It is a beautiful place, nice trees, an old downtown area. And it's Saturday, and we are getting ready to play baseball. Colton travels the state every weekend since he was been about yay big. He's been playing baseball all over, from Southern California to Colorado to now Texas. So this is what we do on the weekends, and we enjoy it. This weekend that's going on right now, it is a 2-hour drive. So it was just me and Colton that left to come up here for the day. We got 2 big games, but I wanted to do a podcast, and I have to do it from my truck because it's a very special podcast. This podcast is in celebration of my wife, Jenny Talley, my champion. This is a podcast to wish her a very happy 24th year wedding anniversary. This Monday, October 24th, will be our 24-year anniversary. And I'm taking her out to Morton's Steakhouse for steak dinner. And I couldn't do this podcast at home because she would hear me. So I got to adapt, I got to improvise, I got to overcome, and I'm doing it in a parking spot as we have an hour to kill before Colton's first game. So when he's out warming up, I'm in here doing a podcast. I just want to share a few words about the family's champion, Jenny, the mom of our family, the mother of 4 beautiful kids, kind-hearted, good-hearted, educated, sincere, genuine, athletic, just artistic, just awesome, salt of the earth kids, and we could not be more proud of Alana, Brady, Colton, and Delaney, A, B, C, and D. As any Marine, you got to keep it simple, right? And that's in order. But I met Jenny in a very, very strange way. When I was in Okinawa as a corporal, I had gotten over there, and my roommate was this computer geek. Right? And so he had a computer. And it would always be, you've got mail, right? This is in 1997. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm just talking to girls online. I'm like, talking to girls online? Interesting. And I'm like, well, show me what you're doing. And he's like, oh, yeah, so I got a friend here, and I got a friend here, and blah, blah, blah. And they're, this is when America Online was the thing, man. And this is when people started to meet online. It was a new thing. It was like the Facebook. It was like the Instagram of 97. And he goes, try it. I'm like, okay, Colorado Cowgirls is what I typed in. And boom. Jenny Talley. Or no, Jenny Smart. From Bailey, Colorado, now living in Arizona. I'm like, interesting. Well, she's pretty. Let me send a message, And so that's how it all kind of unfolded. She began to write me letters. I began to write her letters. She would send me pictures. I would send her pictures. And then when I was in Okinawa, back when I used to dip Copenhagen, it's a bad habit I used to have. Thank God I broke it. She would send me logs of Copenhagen because I didn't like the formaldehyde nasty stuff that they had overseas. So she would send me stateside Copenhagen, and that made me happy. So this would go on for about 8 months or so. We would build this relationship through letters. And I would call and I would talk to her in the middle of the night because of the time change and this and that. So when I got home back to Colorado for leave, I then had orders to come to Camp Pendleton in 1998. In 98, I think I got back in July of 98. And on my way to Pendleton, I was going to stop into Arizona and meet Jenny, right? And I was like, man, I don't know. What if it's not her? You know, what if this is like some catfish type deal? So anyways, I built up some courage. And it's crazy how it all worked out. She gave me her address. I mean, yeah, we trusted each other. We had built this relationship through letters and through phone calls. So it was kind of like we knew each other, but we had never met before. And it took a leap of faith by both of us. So I would end up knocking on her door in Glendale, Arizona, and she answered. And it was weird, you know? And I'm like, hi, I'm Brian. And then I just kind of walked in and I just went and jumped in her pool because I was like, now, what do I do next, right? So anyways, I got to meet her parents and all that stuff, and we hung out, and ever since it's been great, right? That was July, August of 1998. On October the 24th, we were married. So, what, 2 months? And so, very, very weird how it all worked out. But we've been together now for 24 years. And was on America Online when I was in Okinawa. And now, here we are with 4 amazing kids. We've already got a daughter through college. I've got a 20-year-old son who's doing amazing things right now, who's getting his career started. And, you know, we've got a freshman ball player who's doing big things in Colton. We got an artist in Delaney. Yeah, you know, so, I mean, we couldn't be more proud of our family. And, I think my wife deserves all the credit in the world. And I would be doing her a disservice if I didn't have a podcast, a special podcast, to kind of highlight everything that she has done over the last 24 years. From taking the kids to school and to practice. And, we've lived, when I got out of the Marine Corps, we lived in Woodland Park. We had bought our first house. It was a little shoebox of a house. We lived there with Alana. We were raising Alana, and then we moved to Colorado Springs. And then we moved to Peyton, and then we moved out to Elbert, Colorado on a 40-acre type ranch, and then we moved to Temecula. So we've done a lot of growing, a lot of evolving. We've owned successful businesses, some good, custom landscape company, and really at the end of the day, we've all grown and we've all done it as a family together. And the cool thing about it is that she's done so much for the family, and oftentimes the wives get left in the shadows of the husband. But that's not true in my case. She kept those home fires burning. She kept that dinner on the table. She kept those clothes on the kids and bathed. And she was an Uber driver for years and years and years, picking up from school, dropping off to school, taking to practice, picking up practice. When I was out earning the living, making the money for the family as the sole breadwinner of the family, so we have always known our roles. And we've never said, your job is this, and your job is this, and you have to do this, and I have to do this. We've always just worked together in unison. And really, at the end of the day, we have our own responsibilities that we all do, but it was never like, okay, here are your duties, and here are my duties. It's all just naturally happened. And that's how a successful marriage is. There's give, there's take, there's working together, there's compromise, there's, I don't want to eat here, but I will to make you happy. Or, so yeah, it's not all perfect, but the majority of our 24 years has been. And, we're very lucky and I'm very lucky that I met somebody that's drama-free, and that's beautiful, and that's a great mom and a great wife who's kept me, completely taken care of. And we had never had any adversity in our life, as when we were married for so long, up into the 19-year mark is when I got sick. And what so many people tell me is you're lucky. You're lucky you had a good wife that stood by you, that stood by your side through all of your trials and your triumphs. And through all of your adversity, you had somebody there to take you to all your appointments, to care for you, to bring you meals every 6 to 8 hours while you were in a chair, who would dump your pee bucket when you were going through the worst times of your life, who would feed you the amount of pills you needed to make it through the day to survive this horrifying infection that I was suffering from for so many months, and then picking the pieces up. This wife of mine kept the family together. She was the glue. She was the cohesion in the family. The cohesion. And she's always been that solid rock. She's always been that motherly figure that we go to for counsel. And we've always opened our hearts and minds to her for counsel. And we all live for each other. We all support each other. We support Alana. We support Brady. We support Colton. We support Delaney, all equally. I love all my children the same. And Jenny does too. And this is what made the Talley family who we are today. We are an all-American family. And I couldn't be more proud of my family and how far we've come. And to have a woman that has stayed by my side through the hard times, through the challenging times, through the great times, the lows, the highs. It's life. It's the journey. It's the walk. And we all don't have the opportunity and are so lucky and so blessed to live your life with somebody that is so special in your life, that does so much. And maybe you can't express that every single day because of the hustle and bustle, but I certainly do all the time. Every time I leave my family, it's I love you. I love you. Goodbye. I love you. I mean, we are a very tight, close-knit family. A lot of people like to hang out with all their other friends and this and that and go out, but we just enjoy each other's company. That's why we're always together. We eat together. We hang out together. We watch sports together. We watch movies together. Everything we do it together. And we've always been that tight-knit family. Again, that has grown together, and has seen, when I met my wife, she was 19 years old, and I was 20. I'm going to be 46 this next year. I'm gray. And when I met her, I was this young stud. Now I'm a broken gray guy. But that's life. That's growing. That's living. That's the journey. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Now life is getting back to normal, right? Yeah, we have our challenges still with my health and stuff. But she's there. She's my support system. And guess what? I'm there for her too. And I'm her support system. I cheer her on, and she cheers me on. When we're both cheering each other on, our children see that. And when our children see that, they cheer us on. Because we're a team. We're the Talley team. Jenny, I love you. You're my rock. You have made me a better man, a better husband, and a better father over these years. And I hope you know how much you are appreciated on this very special 24-year anniversary. And I hope this message comes out sincere and genuine. This is real. This is raw. This is unscripted. And I hope you enjoy your dinner tonight, because you deserve it, and so much more. I love you so much. And I can't wait to take you to dinner tonight, to get you some flowers and dress you all up and go and show you off to the world. to Alana and to Brady and to Colton and to Delaney, thank you so much for being such great, beautiful kids, because our life would not be what it is without you kids in our lives as well. So happy anniversary. Daddy loves you